Hello, grade 5. Welcome back to our science class. We are now on our quarter 3, week 1 with our learner's pocket or lip, measuring motion in terms of distance and time. Protecting and conserving intertidal zones and estuaries are vital to our environment. Can you give some of the things you should do as grade 5 students to contribute to protecting and conserving water resources and other living organisms in the intertidal zones and estuaries like the one in the picture? Write down your answers on your paper. Your answer will be checked upon submitting your notebook in the day of retrieval of your modules and answer sheets. In this lesson, you need to, number 1, elucidate the meaning of motion of an object by tracing and tracing its change in position over a period of time. Number 2, compute the movement of an object in terms of distance, time. And number 3, carry out the value of having a reference point when understanding motion. Look at the picture below. What are they doing? What are they playing? What does the children do in the picture? Do you know what they call the traditional Filipino game? Do you experience to play patintero with your friends? What are you going to do in order to win the game? Do players need to move while playing the patintero? Why is it important to move around and let the team be fell on the ground after it was hit by the opponent player? Body movements in any games are necessary to play the game properly and, of course, to win. Motion and energy are relatively important in our daily life. Motion and energy work together to make things easier for us. Through the help of force, motion can be achieved. Without motion, we cannot do work and enjoy life. Life is so boring without any movement or any motion in it. By definition, motion is a change of position with respect to its reference point. A reference point is a fixed place, or an object used to determine the position of an object. It's time to learn! The activities that you are going to perform will clearly describe what causes the object to move. Also, you will measure the distance covered by a moving object which is affected by its speed or the measure of how fast it moves. We have here our activity A. Prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents, guardians, or any adult members of the family if needed. The title of this activity is Movement and Motion. The materials are a small ball notebook, large hardbound book, masking tape, tie, car, ruler, and marker pen. Please refer to your learner's packet for the procedures. These are the questions that you are going to answer after doing all your activity. Letter A. And I have provided you the sample answers here. You may just base your answers here, but don't copy it totally. And for activity letter B, prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents, guardians, or any adult members of the family if needed. The title is Measure It. Your materials will be 3 books of equal thickness, marble, 2 rulers of the same size, metric tape measure. So again, the procedures, you may refer to your learner's packet. And these are the questions. After doing your activity letter B, you're going to answer these 5 questions according to what you have performed. And the answers of your activities depends on your activity that you will perform or that you perform. Remember this, pull or push as part of the exerting force made also relative on the distance on the object when it moved from one point to another. However, distance is the measure of how far or near 2 points are from another. It can be measured using different ways such as time, landmark, or body parts. For example, when you're going to school, the distance of the school from your house is 2 kilometers away, and you spend 1 hour of walking just to get there in your school. This may not validate that you spent less time going to school than going to church, which is far apart from the school. There are factors to be considered like traffic or winding road that can affect your travel time. Therefore, there are appropriate tools and ways to measure distance so that you can tell whether the object is near or far. Distance is measured by using tools such as meter tape measure, measuring wheel, and ultrasonic distance measurer. On the other hand, the distance covered by a moving object is affected by speed or the measure of how fast it moves. Speed of an object can be calculated by dividing the distance covered by an object in motion by the time spent to cover the distance. Some people like to remember the formula using this triangle cover that you want to leave the formula. Covered speed to get. Okay, you may cover 1 like in the picture so that you can get the other one. As long as the speed formula is speed is equal to distance over time. For example, we have here Jeros traveled 5 meters away with his bike from his house going to plaza in 120 seconds. In getting the speed of Jeros' bike following the formula stated here, the speed formula is speed equal to distance over time. So the speed is 5 meters over 120 seconds. Okay, here. Let's try this. Okay, if we get the 5 meters, divided by 120 seconds it is equal to 0.42 meter per second. Don't forget to put this one. You may just write it m/s. It means meter per second. Okay, so the speed of Jerry's bike is 0.42 meter per second. Going to Plaza. For the engagement part, we have here name at least 5 of your daily activities and describe how motion takes place. We have here a sample answer. This is just a sample answer. So I have here walking and running. How does motion take place in walking? So you may write your answers other than this. My foot exerts a force on the ground when moving forward. And running, as I run, there's a sagittal movements as arms and legs move forward. So you may write your other daily activities here. You may write playing. What else? Eating. There's a force in eating, you know. Okay. For engagement, activity letter B, analyze and solve the problems and fill out the table with the needed information. So I have here the table. I already put the distance and time in the table. So you just need to find out the answer using the formula that is speed equal to distance and over time. Okay, for number 1, we have here a cyclist travels 200 kilometers in 8 hours. What is the speed of the cyclist? So the distance is 200 kilometers and the time is 8 hours. And also with the number 2, number 3, number 4, and so on. So we have here the sample answers that I have done here. Okay. If you're going to write your answers, don't forget to write this one. If it's kilometer per hour, if it's meter per second, it depends on how the problem is written. Okay? So remember that in describing the motion of an object by tracing and measuring its change in position, the distance traveled over a period of time, you need to take value on the importance of having a standard unit of measurement in determining the distance between 2 points. Knowledge in conversion is also necessary to get the speed of a moving object. Can you try to solve this word problem? Santos family always get together during weekend. They plan to go to Tagaytay with their new Toyota Rush. Tagaytay is 70 meters away from their home, and they tend to get there in just 35 minutes. So what will be the speed of the car needed to land in Tagaytay? So the formula is speed equal to distance and time. So you have here the distance is 70 meters and the time is 35 minutes. So what is your answer? And for the assessment part, just read the question and encircle the letter of your best answer or write it in your papers. This is 1 to 10. And I have here the answer key. Hope you got it right. Like and subscribe. Comment down below your questions with your school if you want, so that I can shout out you with our next video lesson. Thank you so much. God bless.